I've expressed my enjoyment for Block Tales on this channel quite a few times already, praising each demo and just the game overall with very little criticisms, because quite frankly, this game is a top tier contender for being one of the best Roblox games ever made. Which is a tough thing to say, but I will stand by that until the end of time. It's just that out of every game I've ever touched on this site, Block Tales is the game that I somehow keep coming back to and, keep thinking about. So here's a few reasons as to probably why I do think that. Originality. Being original is a very rare thing on Roblox nowadays, because more often than not, the games that might be enjoyable to you are just probably straight up rip off some actual games not on Roblox that are converted through it. Sure, the devs might tweak a few things or two from the source material, but that's sometimes as far as they ever get. But I feel like taking concepts and ideas and then transforming them into your own mindscape is way better, which is exactly what Block Tales did. And of course, there's a lot of other Roblox games that did the same thing, but I think Block Tales did it amazingly. They took a few characters and stuff here and there from all sorts of Roblox media, like the Swords, Sheletsky, and other characters, and yet they still managed to create an entire world that's incredibly interesting to explore and venture into. Just going back in time to collect these swords and seeing all the different environments and characters. Basically, what they did was use assets and stuff alike and branch on with them in actual compelling ways, which is surprisingly revolutionary for Roblox. It's just that this game is just such a breath of fresh air, even after a whole year of its existence being public and since I've made my first ever video about this game. Sure, you could argue that the game doesn't have that replayability or loopability feeling to it compared to other Roblox games, but that doesn't really matter. Once you experience the game, you just experience it, and that's all I've ever really been looking for in a Roblox game. For me to actually remember that it exists after playing it. And this game does that, because it's actually unique. Now of course, being special and different doesn't always mean it can deliver on being an actual fun game. It's about the game itself, to which, yes, it is entertaining, because if it wasn't good, I wouldn't have glazed the game for an entire year. So obviously, out of the few thousand games I've played on Roblox, Block Tales was one of the games that really stuck with me. Sure, there's been many RPGs, turn-based or not, but none have really hit me as good as this game in terms of just enjoyment. Because although, in theory, this style of RPG has been used a good amount of times, this game specifically just resonated with me the most. And yes, I know the entire concept wasn't birthed from the ground originally, but it still is pretty innovative. Yeah, the fighting is entertaining and actually pretty thrilling, and the story and humor is also there as well. But is the combat really the funnest thing on this planet? No. Is the story the best thing ever written? No. But is it the worst of both worlds? Absolutely not. And even then, this is an expanding game. So remember, it could only get better from here, and I have high hopes for this. They better not ruin Demo 5. I feel like it'll be the best one. And also, because to be honest, one thing you can rely on this game for is its consistency. I mean, the updates itself aren't on a scheduled basis because it's not some sort of gacha game, obviously, duh. But anyway, it's rather the quality and consistency of each update. Each demo that's been permeated throughout the past year has given the game a new chunk of updates. In Demo 1, we got the game for public release. Demo 2, new areas, new quests, new cards, new sword, and so on with the other demos. The key part here is that I don't think that they haven't failed on delivering a single demo so far. Sure, some content in one update might be lackluster compared to another one, but still, it packs quite a bit of stuff each time. But by Block Tales releasing new huge updates on demos rather than something like announcing little patch notes and making a big deal out of that, you're able to feel a sense of return and enjoyment for coming back to Block Tales, if you get what I mean. Take that, Vanguards. Well, I mean, what else could you do for a tower defense game? But getting back on topic, each time a demo comes out, you 99% of the time at least get what you expected from it. And in my eyes, that is pure consistency. And yeah, you may argue that it took about 7 months for Demo 4 to release, but hey, at least it was still an amazing addition with little to no bugs at all. Plus, there's already been some images of Demo 5 if you're in the Discord server, which seems to be the most promising demo of all in my opinion. And finally, my last reason, the fan base isn't that bad yet. Nobody's really hitting anybody for ships. Wait, actually, I don't know anybody I talked to that ships Roblox characters, but if I haven't, then that means it's all controlled since there's no hate going around for shipping fictional characters together. Yay. And also, I might sound hypocritical since I applaud Block Tales so much and not really Forsaken, even though these games are really talked about in the same headspace. And, the game does look pretty decent. It's just, I've seen what I've seen. I will not elaborate any further from that. But, yeah, you get the point of this video by now. Block Tales is just such a phenomenal game on Roblox that it exceeded all of my previous expectations of what a Roblox game could be. No glaze. Okay, maybe a little, but it's reasonable. And don't take my word for granted. Go play this game for yourself if you haven't already. And of course, maybe this game isn't for you because not everybody needs a turn-based RPG in your life. Or maybe you do. It could be this game specifically, Final Fantasy, Persona, or even Demon Pack Clerks. The best thing about Block Tales is that it's not behind some paid access bullshit, even though it really feels like it in my book. Well, the feeling of a paid access game, okay, whatever. So with that being said, I hope you guys are as hyped as I am for Demo 5, and I also hope no weird shit goes on behind the dev team again. And I hope nothing goes wrong in the world for the next few months. So see ya, fellows, and try to live till Demo 5 releases, will ya?